I'm Pavin, four-time Madden champion with over $300,000 in earnings. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you the best ways to counter and attack the current cheesy, disengaged meta blitz that everyone's running and some of the chess match behind that. Let's get in the video now. So if you've played any Madden or watched some high-tier Madden in the past few weeks, you probably came across this cheesy, dumb, disengaged defense. You see right here how it works. We're going to engage with the guard, get a free runner to come in free, and it's just annoying to play. I hear your concerns and your complaints, and even myself, I've played against top-end players running this, and this caused a lot of trouble. The premise behind this defense, we're practically just blitzing a linebacker, and then we're going to engage off the same side and create a free runner practically. See right there, we hit the guard. He cannot, recover fast enough, and it's just a free runner every time. And I'm going to teach you guys a couple tips and tricks to maybe not completely shut down this blitz, because we know how Madden works. There's going to be times where it comes in. There's going to be times where it gets picked up every time. But I'll give you guys some counters to really move the ball more efficiently and some tips and tricks that myself and some of the pros do to counter this annoying blitz. So first things first, you really see this look with two linebackers, right? And you see cover 4 look behind it because it's easy to adjust out of. Everyone's in an intended spot, and it's just super tough to play against, right? So see right here, we just get in the gap, we set it up. It's that quick, right? There are a few things that you could do to slow it down. One being having a quick hike play, right? So for example, this play right here, Y sail, it's an amazing quick hike play. You could set up a couple route combos out of it, and if you use that master tag, it's going to help you out a lot more. So for the first tip, we're going to just say quick hike a play. Get it to where your opponent cannot set up adjustments plus a blitz, because I know a lot of players might want to man up a couple guys or two, or bring their safeties up, then get in the gap. You're either going to get in the gap or you're not going to get in the gap at all, right? So make it hard on them, right? So a couple concepts you could do is like streaking and just running some seam streaks. That's a great example or a thing you could do. You could attack the side where their user isn't going to be. So for example, if they're on this left side and they're blitzing, they cannot recover and get here on time, right? Unless they have an incredible user, which sometimes they will have. But for the most part, having good quick hike plays. Y sail is an amazing quick hike play. You see right here, we set up just an easy drag flood, concept with the corner route. You can make it a streak sometimes on the tight end, and you can really manipulate how poor the zones are in this game. Have easy concepts and work behind that, right? And if they're struggling to adjust on time and stop your quick hike plays, then you're already winning the chess match. So my first step would be just find a quick hike play that you're comfortable in. Mine would be Y sail. I have a couple other really good quick hike plays. That's going to be hard for you to get on that guard and set up your blitz plus adjust, right? You might be able to get the blitz off, but if you don't have any adjustments, then I could spam seam streaks, I could spam corner routes, I could spam those soft spots in the cover 4 defense. I've talked about those soft spots in videos before, so if you haven't checked them out yet, go check them out now. So on to step 2. Step 2, I would simply say come out in a play action play, right? This defense kind of counters play action, but it's hit or miss, right? So you can see right here, we're going to call a play action, and then we're going to also engage, and he gets blocked, right? We blocked a running back. Obviously, that's a big component. You want to block that running back. But like I said, everything is not 100% of the time. This is more of like a 75-25 success rate in your favor, but you let that play action carry out, and you can see right here, we're going to do it again. Oh, excuse me, that wasn't play action. You see we instantly get screamed at, right? So running like a play action look, right? Blocking your running back. I know it might not be the most ideal when they're only sending 4 players, but you see it gets the job done. You get time, you could get some nice separation, get some good spacing with those route combos, right? Because you got to remember, the user is going to be in this gap from the beginning of the play. There's a big space, right? I could throw any type of post, any type of slant right off the rip. I understand I just threw a pick. It's a little hard to play with 2 controllers at the same time, but that's step number 2. Find a good play action play. For me, I love PA snag. This is Niners playbook, but this is also found in run and gun. You can run out of Eagles. They have a kind of similar form to this. It's called normal wild close instead of gun doubles flex wild close. So, but they're the same thing, right? PA snag, it's really good. It has a post play. You could get some good, spacing with some nice route combos and really attack that middle of the field with a good play action blocking. And then the last thing we're gonna say, that you could do is, you could call your non-play action plays, but you got to have some type of slide protection. And this is where a lot of players were going wrong with, including myself. I didn't really know how to pick this blitz up. I wanted to 5 out, and you just really cannot 5 out it successfully unless you're getting a good quick hike off. But that's not going to happen every play. You're not going to be able to quick hike every play with success. So you got to have some back end blocking. So what I like to do is I like to block my running back, and I like to half slide to his side. You can see right here, hopefully it works. Like I said, it's practice mode. Not everything always works in practice mode, but you see right here, picks it up pretty well. And it does shed pretty well. That's the whole premise of this defense. You're sending 3 to 4 players and you're gonna shed really well. But by half sliding to the running back and blocking him, you're gonna see we get a little more time, and it's just not a free runner, right? Those free runners, it's very hard to make reads, very hard to just move the ball down the field with rhythm. By half sliding the running back, blocking him, it gets a nice little protection, right? And ideally, you want someone better than Tavon Austin at pass blocking. You gotta remember, I have Tavon Austin there. Not an efficient pass blocker, but once more, we're gonna do the same thing. Half slide to the running back, and then block him, right? And then, you could call your non-play action plays if you really don't have a successful play action player. If you don't want to spam the same play action play, I understand that. People catch on to tendencies really quickly. But you see right there, it's working pretty well, right? So that's for my below average and more advanced viewers. These tips work all the same. I would say if you want a quick hike, that's more of an advanced thing because your reads are really going to be more, advanced and more precise compared to someone who's maybe newer to the game. I wouldn't suggest you quick hike if you're newer to the game unless you completely master the play. For my, beginning end players, I would say take your time, set up protection, then you could win the chess match, right? You can see, okay, they're blitzing off the left side and they have their user on the left side, so let's tack the right side, right? Or, let's tack the guy, let's tack the spot where they're blitzing from, right? They're blitzing this linebacker, so we know odds are, this space is going to be open, right? That's where the chess match comes into play. And that's all it is really, right? You want a good play action play. If that's not working, set up some protection. If you really want to go up tempo and quick hike, some of these players, especially the not so elite players, are going to have slower adjustments. You can have seam streaks open. You can have corner routes open. Just watch out for the switch stick and you will be good. So right here, we're having a perfect example of what we're going to be playing, or what I just showed you. It's going to be this cover 4 disengage blitz out of, I think this is dime. Like I said, anything with 2 or more linebackers, you're going to be able to do it. You could do it at 3-5 normal, you could do it at $1, you could do it at a dime. So if you're interested in running it, go ahead and run it, right? It is pretty cheesy and it's really not an ethical defense, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do to get stops, right? So he's gonna come in free here and he's gonna line his user up over here, and that's gonna create a lot of open space in this right side, right? He is only gonna have 3 defenders there, and then more particularly like right here in this area, right? So you could attack him with slants, drags going to that side. You could really, put like a running back streak, like a flat combo right here to manipulate this defender. Just watch out for their user, right? If they're in this gap, odds are they're probably going to run to this side, right? But if you could make their user pick and choose, you will be fine. You can see we get into the game right here. He's setting up his blitz, and he's taking a little bit of time. You see right here, I did not let him set up his blitz. I have master tactician, which means I have conductor. We're quick hiking him super fast. He doesn't even get his blitz set up, and he's on Witherspoon, so it's a win-win. I'm going to have this entirety open right here because, his linebackers in spots, right? They're both down here, 2 of them. They're blitzing, I want to say, so it's going to be hard for him to get back up here. Then I have this flat. I have this running back streak. And then last but not least, I have this little hitch route right here that I'm looking at because, I will say I do take some simple reads sometimes. I had the square post open, but, you take what you are given. You don't want to force the ball down the field. I only get a yard off that, but it's fine. I'm getting intel on that play. That was my second play on offense, right? We don't want to force it. We just want to see what he's coming out in. It's looking like this engaged defense, which I'll say, at this time I wasn't really comfortable with. So you can see we have a play set up already. Boom. We have double streaks going right here, right? It's this cover 4 defense, but we have double streaks. And, if his user is plugged up right here, it's going to be hard for him to, get back and to guard that streak, right? And then we have a little drag coming across. Very safe read. I could have instant thrown the drag. But you can see right here, I'm reading the defense, and his engage doesn't come in either, right? He gets picked up. I'm quick hiking him. He's not comfortable. I just playmaker the drag back a little bit. Could have been more yards, honestly. I don't really like what that happened right there, but it's all good. We got positive yards. We didn't get sacked. You see right here, we're getting our blitz set up, and he's, I wouldn't call him, completely below average, but in terms of setting up the blitz and adjusting, you could see he's adjusting then setting up the blitz, which I tip my cap to. I always respect people who adjust, but it's just taking too long, right? And he's not getting set up at all. And I'm quick hiking the absolute, crap out of him. So you see right there, 3 plays, 3 successful games. We're quick hiking him, and this isn't always going to be the case. Some players are going to be able to set up their defense on time. You see right here, he doesn't know what's going on, right? At this point, he's trying to set it up. I actually gave him some time to set it up, but I was in play action this time. So, if he were to engage, it is what it is. He actually plays really good defense right here. He mixes it up, mans up everyone, and I'm like, all right, you know what? He's not really running cover 4, and he's not really getting the blitz off. So, I'll set up some more plays. Take my time with these plays. And that's the chess match that it is, right? Some players you're going to have to quick hike. Some players you're not going to be able to. He ran man the previous play, so I go like a nice little combo right here with a wheel route, the post on the back end, and then a drag. Nice little spacing. I think I go right here, some type of running back route, and then a wheel route right here. So pretty nice spacing and nice route combo. This is something that I'd run if someone was spamming a lot of man and just manning up some dudes. You see right here, I have the drag, I have the running back streak, and then I had the wheel route, right? If I pass lead this wheel route more inside, could have been a touchdown, right? But I end up going with a running back. You can see what ends up happening. I end up actually dropping it, right? Tavon Austin isn't the best catcher. It's all good. And then here we go, 3rd and 10, right? So even me, right, I'm kind of struggling a little bit, but we're going to audible to something. We're going to, make his user pick, and he's not even engaging anymore, right? I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if he should have been engaging. Right here, he actually just calls another blitz. But we attack the soft spots of the zone. Just a classic running back streak, post, drag right here, and it's all open grass right here. So you can see right here, we actually just dot him up, throw that post. He doesn't have a KO, and we're moving pretty good, pretty well. Right here, he's gonna get set up to engage, and we're just gonna attack the zone. His safeties are back, and you see what we do. We throw a nice little dot in this soft space of the zone. This is a feel out drive. I won't lie, I'm just feeling out what he's in. There's not really any chess right now going on, but there's always chess in Madden, right? But feel out drives, you got to see what's going on. I like this combo a lot because this running back route will take this corner if he's in zone. This drag is always a great option, and then I have a backside end. Great spacing on this play, and then we know about return routes. They're so amazing. But since his safeties are back, I might be able to fit this pass in this little spot right here. So let's see how it works. Like I said, we're looking at the fact, look where his user is. He's engaged, he's mugged up, he's in this gap, right? So what I'm doing right here is I'm reading this slot corner, I'm reading this guy here. If he backs up here, I'm throwing it in this spot right here. If this guy goes that way, I'm throwing it right up there. So that's all we're doing. We're reading the user and reading 2 zones right now. He runs a simple cover 3, cover 4. His engage does come in this time, but by then I already got the ball out. We're attacking, making quick reads. We're playing up tempo. We're playing at a very high and efficient pace. This is how you beat this defense. You see right here, he just runs something else for goal line, and we end up scoring. And that was a pretty, two third downs, but we end up scoring on that drive. So that's the best ways to attack and counter the disengaged meta currently. So now if you found that video enjoyable and helpful, I know you're going to enjoy the Madden Academy's free mental chess match course that you can master in less than 90 days. It's going to let you become an elite level thinker when it comes to Madden, understand the adjustments, how to think one step ahead, and ultimately get towards that level that you're trying to reach of becoming an elite or top level player. It's way bigger of a skill gap than just running someone else's ebooks and trying to, just run someone else's plays without really thinking. We want to be thinking in Madden. That's what it comes down to. That's how you can become an elite level player. If that's your goal, or, just get a little better, if that's your goal, whatever your goal may be, you're going to want to go get that Madden Academy mental chess match course now. It's free. Go check it out now, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.